Hello, 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 everyone. It's Kim from K&RP here in southeastern Manitoba. It is currently 15 degrees Celsius, which means it's 58 degrees Fahrenheit. It's quite cool for this time of year in Manitoba. Normally, we have much warmer weather, like summertime weather, 70s, 80s kind of thing. So this is kind of weird for us. Air quality is a 10. It is brutal out there. I am glad I'm streaming so that I don't feel guilty at all about not playing out in the yard. Welcome, Lisa. You'll be in the balcony? Okay. So I was streaming earlier in the week. We decided today would be a good day to do buildings and make some junk journal jewelry out of bread tags. I saw a quick clip on this. I think it was on Instagram. I did not write down the lady's name, much to my dismay and upsetness now, because they were really, really cute. So basically, she covered them in paper, put a hole in them, put a grommet in them, used bulb pins with it, and made really cute little. I am well. Hi, Andrea. Nice to see you. And Jan, nice to see you guys. Welcome. So anyway, she had covered them in paper, punched a hole, put a grommet in, and used bulb pins, like I say, for bling. You could also use a paper clip. Anyway, I thought that we would play with that. We'll start with that. And then we're going to do a couple of buildings because we like to do buildings. And I have enough scrap that I could probably do a lot of buildings, but a couple at a time is good. So I have bread tags. Some of our local bakeries have started using cardboard or pressed board tags, chipboard. They're really nice and sturdy. They do bend, There's a couple of bends in them, but that's fine. Plastic, of course, is still quite prevalent, but I appreciate the fact that this company where I normally get bread now uses the cardboard tags. All right. So I pulled out grungy papers to use with it. This is, how I tear up all my scraps. I lay them out and I pour things on them, muck water, and I spritz them with things. I dribble coffee. I spatter paint. And then I put them into, I do a little collage kind of work on them. So I thought I would use these to cover the tags because maybe I won't. What do you guys think? I don't know. Kind of like these the way they are. I know I would like them as this, but I put a fair bit of work into them and it's just paper, Kim. It's just paper. But they're not quite big enough to cover. I don't know. It's still kind of interesting. You know what? I was kind of hoping to do it so that... Okay. It's an experiment. We're playing today, and we're learning together. So if I cut it not quite at the tag itself, because we want that little bit extra room, but then I'm thinking that the hole in the tag should be closer to the fold, just because I think it would be easier to feel it for punching it out, if that makes sense. And I really do think hers were much more square, that she actually really shaped them more to the tag. Okay, let's just lop off a little bit more on the sides. Let's just do that. I guess I could probably measure them and then use painty strips or whatever, but we don't measure on my channel. All right, those are kind of cute. Let's glue it down. We'll do one and see if there's something that we would like to change. So now we can put a whack load of glue in there. Maybe. Maybe. Are you going to work? Nope. Nope. My glue tubes are empty. I should have got Ron to fill them up before I started. It's okay. Okay. So we're going to put glue on both sides. The reason I'm putting it on both sides is because I really want to make sure they stick together good. So now I'm looking at it and I'm thinking, oh, wouldn't it have been cute to have stitched around the edge or something? No. We're just plain first off. So I'm putting it, I don't know how well you can see that white tag on there, as close to the center between the edges as possible. And then we're going to fold that glue over and we're going to push it down really hard. So how is everybody today? What have you guys been up to? What have I been up to? I did a couple more Twinchies and posted those along with the ones we did on Tuesday. I did some. I've been making collage fodder, of course, because that's what I like. Okay, so that's a cute little square. Definitely a cute little square. Now I can feel where the hole is. I just have to find my punch. So let's put glasses on because it would probably be easier. Yeah, it is a cute square. It's kind of really grungy. It's got some numbers. What have I done lately? I copied a whole bunch of my painty papers so that I could use them for tuck-ins. Okay, so there's the hole. There is the hole. Right there. Right there. Let's see. Will I get it? Nope. Okay, this is going to be interesting. Hey, Anne. Welcome. Oh, thanks for popping in. The envelopes that I am sending you guys for the grants are sitting here. I didn't get a chance to mail them. Our air's been brutal. Okay. Seriously. There is the hole. Right there. Right there. I can feel it. Guess you really got to be bang on. They're back on the way back there today. Okay, I will make sure that Ron gets them in the mail tomorrow for sure. Aha! I found it. So then the hole was punched in it, and then they put a bulb pin on. I'll just use a silver one because I think a silver one would go better than a gold one. What do you think? Let's. I got these. I think that gold is too bright, and I really am not. I could go with that side. It's got a little bit there. So I've got those, and then I got like these copper colored ones, and I don't think copper. It would go with that side. What do you think? Which one should I use? I know it doesn't really matter, but we'll use the copper one because it's still in my hand. So then they put the bulb pin on. As I say, you could probably use a safety pin. You could use a paper clip, whatever your heart desires. And then what they did was they put like cute little sequins and beads just on that. Did I bring sequins and beads? Do I have sequins and beads handy? I have, my goodness gracious, I have my big bin of sequins, and there's some beads. Look, magic. I just have to look very close because everything's reasonably handy. You know how it goes. So I got these star sequins would be fun. Let's do that. because I need to have everything out. Okay, now I missed a step. Right? Kim missed a step. Yeah. Allergies and colds, like crazy. Okay, so they put a grommet thing in there. I brought out my grommets and I've got this squeeze thing for grommets. We'll see if that works. I got another big squeeze thing for grommets. I also have the little punches with do I have an open one of these? My goodness. For somebody who doesn't use grommets very often, I sure have a nice collection. All right. Look, I've got these really cute little heart ones. I don't know what that crown is for. I've been wondering. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to use one of these little heart grommets. Now, I guess then if you're using a grommet, you really have to decide which is the front and which is the back. I guess this would be the back because it's a little bit fringier. This one has a little bit more color. What do you think? Your royal birth. Yes! Anne can turn it off under her settings, or I turn them off. Oh, see, it says top fans. Woohoo! You guys are top fans. I don't know why Andrea doesn't get one. She's here often, too. We could make crowns one day. So, as I say, you have to decide which is the front, which is the back then. I really like this side with the numbers. What do you guys think? Quick, before I put one of these little heart things in. Okay. It was driving you bonkers? Makes sense. Look how nice that little red one goes with this. Engagement tracker? Okay. Now Anne's number 1. Woohoo! What do you guys think? Red? We'll try it. We'll try it. We'll see if this one works for doing this. Squeeze. It worked. Look. How cute is that? How stinking cute. So then I would like to go from the back, I'm thinking. Make sure there's no pointy uckies. It's not too bad. I'll just give it another squeeze because we don't want anybody to get hurt. Okay, take care. Thanks for popping in. You supply snaps? I have that snap thing too. Have I used it? No. Okay, so we're going to go from the back. Put this in like this. And then I thought I saw a red star in here, right there. We'll do a red star. Oh, it's more like a hot pink. Okay, so do you think this star detracts from the heart bulb, the heart grommet? Yeah, I'm not a fan. Maybe just a little bead then. Just a little bead. All right, let's put I don't know what color I want to use. Don't have anything really fun in this bin. We'll use this one. Little bead. Close it up. And there you have like a little cute little thing to put on the spines of your journals, corners of pages. You know, it would actually be kind of cute if I did it so that, I mean, it's good and solid, right? Because it's got the plastic in there. Now, of course, there's enough room here that I could poke a hole and do a strand of beads hanging down the sides. That would be cute too. See, that bead fits right inside that grommet. It's kind of cute. I always appreciate Jan. I love Jan. So anyway, that's how they're done. You just cover some bread tags with whatever paper you like. I have a whole bin of scrapbook cutoffs. That would probably be a really good use to use those up for sure. Yeah, thought it detracted from the grommet too. So anyway, it's got that bead on, and the bead goes from either side because it's not very big, so we'll just get rid of it. Just get rid of the bead as well. Not quite a fan. We'll just leave that. And then, like I say, you could punch a couple of little holes and do a couple of little dangles with some beads hanging down. So anyway, that's just a way to use up these bread tags. They make a really nice base. What do you guys think? Thoughts? Ideas? And of course, they're bigger than an inchy, so you could really decorate them fun. You know? We could put some, oh, see, I've got this little blingy stuff. That would even go. A little row of these white ones. Sure, I'm not going to put red with that, or green with that red heart, because we know I don't do that. Let's take a strip of the white ones. Oh, see, they don't come off nice. It's okay. And then, of course, we're going to have to put some glue down. This would be a good use for the leftover diamond dots. Oh, okay, Lisa. Sorry, I'm too loud, probably. Take care. I hope it backs off soon. They're not fun. Not fun at all. And I'm loud. I know I'm loud. I don't think I have an inside voice, guys. And I apologize for that. All right. So, a little bit of glue. I'll just put a little kind of row here of glue so that we can just put those dots. You know, to be honest with you, I would probably actually just use a row of glitter glue or something, to be honest. Some stickles or something like that, maybe. Come on. Not playing nice. It's upside down, so we'll move it. Move it, move it. So I was trying to think of other ways to decorate these. You have to have really good hands for working with these itty bitty dot things. It's got to be a better way. But we're going to fake it. Just like that. Just like that. See the bling? So that's cute. I think that's very cute. Okay, Lisa, take care. I'll whisper it, sending you a gentle hug quietly. Okay, so like I say, I think I would rather use up some of that scrapbook paper because I've got a fair bit of it chunked up already and I don't use it for anything. Let me just go grab it. I got it. Got it. Got it. I really need to organize this place better. But like I've got all these little bits. You know, this should fit a bread tag just beautifully. Well, it will. You know, I think I'm just going to use these things up because I got them. Don't know if I want beads or not. If I'm using the heart grommets, the sequins and stuff aren't good. So I think I'll switch. Hi, Lee. Take care. Thank you very much for popping in. Thank you. Thank you. All right. We're getting rid of these grommets. And we're just going to use round ones. Just going to use round ones. Some of these are pretty big, which is okay. But they've got nice colors. Oh, Jan, you know how I like my outside voice. Got little silver ones. Oh, those are 2-piecers. I just want the ones I can squeeze like these. Squeeze like these. And they've got lots of pretty colors, so we can find something that matches the paper. Will you guys fit in here? It will. Okay, so I am going to trim that just behind there. Again, I'm going to make sure that the hole is towards the fold. We'll put the glue on this. You do have a volume control. That's true. I don't have a volume control. My mom used to laugh and say, I was vaccinated with a gramophone needle on long play, full volume. Yep. I was the wild child. Go figure. Okay, I glued it. These are very cute, guys. Now I'm going to have to save bread tags. I think I probably have a box of them somewhere. Shh. When I find them, I'm going to be making lots of these. Lots and lots and lots. Smush it down. Oh, nice. Okay. So you can see that the bread tag gives it a little bit of body in there, which is okay. Look how nice the scrapbook paper works. Isn't that cute? Okay, so we're going to... Oh, look, I'm squeezing it and there's glue coming out. I had a piece of paper towel, some place. When in doubt, use a schmata. Okay, so you can see where the hole is because I squeezed it. And you can see where the dent of the hole is. See, it's like a little belly button. We're going to punch that out. it's quite wet with the glue yet, so it didn't make the clunk noise it would normally. What color should we use? I've got some cool colors here. Got pink, lots of pink. Should we do pink? Oh, which side do we want the front? Kind of like the little gingham. Very washed out. I've got lots of lights on. Gingham side or other side? Oh, the A and E, and you can't. Oh, everything has an E in it. Okay, guys aren't answering. Which side? Look, there's some nice light blue ones in there too. That blue would look really nice. What do you think? The blue? Nobody's answering me. I'm using the blue. Here we go. Gonna squeeze it. Ooh, that one doesn't like to squeeze. Well then, what am I going to use? What else? This one is good for really cheap ones. These ones obviously are a little bit more expensive. They're thicker all the way around. I think I am going to have to get my punch. I have lots of punches. Just give me a minute. See, I have a bin of Grommets stuff. I've got a couple of those. But I am looking for one of those things. Look, they're in here. Lots of them. Lots of them. So we're going to take a punch like this. And I'm going to get my hammer. And I'm just going to go over to the floor because if I do it on here, everything is going to fall off. The other side? You like the other side better? This one? That side, Jan? I will do it on that side. Get my hammer. It should be right here. There it is. See, I know where some things in my shop are, guys. I do. Hey, it's on the floor. It's got that thing in it. So doing it with the hammer and the punch, it worked. But I feel like it didn't enclose the paper for some reason. You know what I mean? Well, it doesn't turn, so, well, it is what it is now. It is what it is. But that's cute. I think this one, though, I would definitely use the silver. And I'm going to put a blue star. Oh, look, I got purple stars. A purple star. Pick up the purple. So we go from the back because we want to be able to put the sequin on. Well, it kind of covers up the blue on the thing, but that's okay. That's better than... And I do have little purple beads. I just have to find the hole. There. Like I say, you know, you can add some like little bling. You could add dangly things. Not sure I like that with the, hey, Sherry, nice to see you. Not sure I like it with that blue punch. Look, there was a purple one. Did I see the purple one? Nope. It's okay. It's fine. Anyway, that's cute. Nice to see you, Sherry. Welcome, welcome. We are doing junk journal jewelry out of bread tags. They're nice and sturdy. And they're pretty cute. I almost see using like a postage stamp on this, right? Like a little, I don't know. Anyway, I think it needs some sort of purple bling dot things. Purple bling dot things. What have I got? Ooh, what about? Okay, I'm hauling out stuff here. I don't know why I hauled that one out. That's going to go back shortly. Look at these rose things. I think that's a little bit too big for a rose. Like a rose is a little big. But I got these little purpley flower blingy things. Or I've got the round ones. I think I'll use the round one. Or should I do blue? Because of the blue circle. Let's audition. We'll move this over. So, this is the purple. Nope, that's blue. Never mind. Or, I think I like the purple. Without even putting it there, I like the purple. Purple. Thoughts? I like the purple. I'm really sad I used the blue. I might have to change that to a blue star. Any color will work for you. Because I used that blue grommet, I think I want to change everything to blues. Whoop. Blue star. Blue star. A blue bead. You know, a dark blue bead would probably be better. Can I pull one? Or is it a bit darker? Bit darker. Is a blue bead. Are you just having a relaxing day at home, ladies? Yeah, I like the blues. I likes the blues. So it's got a little blue bead and a blue star, and we're going to put that blue bling, blah, 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 blue bling on it. And we'll put that one on this side. Now, because it's such a big blue bling, oh my goodness, it's like tongue twisters. Kind of want to make sure that it's on a flat surface, not over where the bread tag ends, because I want it to really adhere nicely. And I'm just going to use a clothespin to hold it in place till the glue sets. like this. And I'm just going to take a little Q-tip and I'm going to get some of that excess glue from the edge of that, because that was a lot of glue. Okay, we're going to let that one dry. So that's 2. We'll do 1 more and we'll switch to buildings. How's that? So we've done 1 with my grunge paper. And we've done this one. I'm going to use this stuff again. I wonder if I could, you know what, we're going to chop that, rip it, whatever. Gotta use up this scrap of paper. You're staying home? Lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay, so I fold it in half, just a little piece of paper. I'm going to stick this red tag to make sure it's covered. We're going to take off just a little bit off this edge, this edge, this edge. Oop, I think I got a little close there. It's cut wonky. Got to trim that very carefully. I suppose you guys could measure these out and cut them down with strips of paper. You know, cut them pre-cut. So, of course, I've got all this blue stuff, purple stuff out. And this one's quite blue and pink. I think we're going to end up using pink. Pink. I think I'll use a pink flower. Pink grommet. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, I'm going to use. Oh, see, this is. We're going to go back to those pink hearts, the heart grommets, because I can just squeeze those instead of going over there and hammering. You know. But I can still use a purple star. Oh, no, I'm not even going to use a purple star because I'm using a heart grommet. Get your act together, kid. Get your act together. There they are. Oh, it's kind of a pink. Kind of a pink. No, I've got orange. I don't have pink hearts, guys. What am I going to use then? Maybe a blue one? I'll use a blue heart because it's got so much blue on it. Hi, Carrie. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I am making junk journal jewelry. A lot of alliteration happening here today. I was doing blue. We're fine. So, red tag, little hunk of paper. Put the glue in the folded piece of paper, unfolded piece of paper. Like this. You want to make sure you've got the edges. So then you take your red tag, whole towards the fold. This is what we decided. You put it in the middle. And you slide it right up to the fold. And you push this down. Smush it. Hey, Playway, nice to see you. We're using these red tags and we're making junk journal jewelry. So basically you fold it, you put it between a piece of paper, you fold it in there, fold the paper, have the hole towards the fold end. It just makes it easier to find for punching the hole. So then I take a hole punch. Got so much stuff on my desk. And you can see where the hole is if you squeeze. It leaves a little bit of a divot. Don't know how well you can see that. You see the divot right here? Stupid o'clock. Okay, so we're going to punch that hole. And I've got these blue heart Grommety things. We're going to put that in there. Just try and get it right up and down. So then I have a Grommet Punch. This goes towards the back because that's the one that spreads it out, and this goes through the top hole. Then you squeeze. Okay, now it doesn't want to squeeze nice for me. Did I switch hand tools there? Like, what the heck? What the heck? Are you going to make me punch you too? Listen to me talking about punching things out on my channel. There, nope. Okay, got to use the hammer and punch. And I put the punch where? Back in the jar? No, right here. Right here. All right. Over to the floor. Sorry, guys. I've got to do this off camera because... Why? Just because it will be really bad on my desk if I'm hammering. If I'm hammering... I do have a little anvil, but even if I had that on the desk, it would be pretty brutal. Okay, so we've got the little heart grommet in. I'm hoping it's going to stay. So now we're going to take the silver one, a silver bulb pin. As I say, you can use safety pins, you could use paper clips, whatever your heart desires. And we found with the other one that if we put a sequin or something on top of the heart grommet, the heart grommet gets lost. So we're just going to put a bulb pin through it. And then we are going to take this pink flower, blingy flower. We're going to put some glue down. This glue's drying out and getting stringy. Don't need all that glue. Come on, play nice. And we're going to put that on this corner. It's very, very close to the grommet because that's where the bread tag is. If you put it so that it's just on the paper and the bread tag, it's not going to sit nice because of the difference between the paper and how big the bread tag is. And I'll put a paper clip on that one, or a clothespin to hold that in place as well. All right, those need to dry just a little bit. So I'm going to clean this stuff up and see what's happening in chat. Yeah, I had a girlfriend whose cat was really brutal with anything plastic. You know that scrubby yarn for making those dish scrubbies? It's plastic based. She could not keep those around. The cat thought they were the greatest thing in the world. But of course, being a yarn, you don't want your cat chewing yarn things because we know what can happen. We do. And we don't want to see our babies hurt like that. Every flower stamp ever made, and you're keeping them? Yeah, I've got a few flower stamps, and I even use them sometimes. All right, so that's how you would go about making the little junk jewelry bling things that I had seen a quick video of. I thought they were very, very cute, and we all have bread tags. Well, most of us have bread tags. For a while there, I didn't because I was always baking my own bread, but I've gotten away from that. Oops. I know. I couldn't even. I've been thinking about how I'm going to go about destashing and getting rid of things. Problem being is, what am I going to do? Give away bags of little bits of paper? Like, yeah, like this? Like, seriously? I'm sure there are other people that would take them, but I'm sure that they've got their own as well. Like, so I don't know what the point would be. I just don't know. Okay. Not putting this in the back 40 just yet. We'll just put it over there, off to the side of the side road. All right. All right. So I'll just quickly show these. And then I'll put the clothespins back on. I mean, they're simple. They're so simple. You can bling them up. You can put little holes in and have dangles. My word. But the bread tags are very cute. And it's a good use for them. Then we've got this little blue one. Blue and purple. And this was the very first one we did. It's got little 4 little blingy things on the bottom. You feel my pain? I know that you make cards, Andrea, and your cards are beautiful. So I know that you use little bits of paper. But just how many little bits of paper does one actually need? In my case, I have a very hard time throwing anything out. We know that. We know that. So I pulled out a couple of brayer off kind of things from stuff I've had on my desk. So I was thinking I would use these to make the buildings out of today. And I think I'm going to do big buildings, not the little ones that I do. You like trees? Yeah. I get ya. All right. So I think, whoa. I'm all for, I want torn edges, but we don't want them too crazy torn. And so I think that's going to make a lovely building. This has a lot of glitter glue on it. Yeah. I get it, Andrea. All right. So there's building number 2. I think I'm going to leave the flat edge because I do like putting them at the bottom of the page. Zippered binders and plastic sleeves. I had my stencils and plastic sleeves, And then I started cutting my own, and I did a lot of them on 12 by 12 vinyl or whatever. And they don't quite fit in the sleeves that I've got. So this one I like too. It could be a very tall, skinny building. Maybe, maybe not. Nope. Nope. Because it's not wide enough. I will use that for flowers then, obviously. I'm going to throw this piece out. This is really nice and green. So I can get flowers out of these little bits and leaves. I'm justifying keeping my crap, guys. Say something to me. Give me a shake. Look, I threw those bits out. Okay, so this has some lovely bits. This is going to make lovely houses or buildings. I didn't know how big I want to do them. Well, that's just it. The possibilities are endless. Absolutely endless. Okay, so I think I'm going to make 2 out of that one. Now, I don't want to get too carried away making my buildings because I'm sure you guys have things you would like to be doing too. So we'll do the 4. And I think that'll be good. What do you guys think? I know they're not my little brown ones that I do, the tall, skinny ones, but it's okay. I can have a lot of fun with these. I did pull some white paper scraps to cut for windows. And then, of course, I have my bin of scraps to make roofs and doors. So this one's a kind of a pinky, yellowy. Let's pull this one out. And now that could make like awnings over windows, right? Like, would we put awnings on these ones for a change? I don't know. I think I like that idea. And then this could be the roof. Or would that work better for the roof for this one? Oh, no. I'm going to use it for the roof on that one. This is going to be awnings. And need something for the door. No. This could be the door. Because it picks up all kinds of stuff. Okay. That's that one. This one has the pinks and a little bit of yellow and orange. It's got a little wee flower stamp there. I don't know if you guys can see it. So, we need a roof. That's a little small for the roof, obviously. I could make a small building. If I take it this way, I'll trim that down, but I'd like to use that for a roof. My buildings are getting smaller. Much smaller. It's okay. They're going to be fun. We're going to have fun little wonky buildings. Okay, so I like that for the roof. And then something for a door. This again, brayer off. That'll make a nice door. Not sure if we'll do flower boxes or not. This one's really nice and pink. Let's grab... Is there pink in here? Why do I have pink in here? I'm going to grab the other one that's pink. What else have I got? Blacks and yellows. How about this purple? Got this really cool purple. That could make a nice roof for this one because there's that little bit of pinky purple there. That's going to be an interesting roof. And then, you know what? I think I might want to use this for a roof on that one. It's kind of a gray, which is okay. I see a piece way down here at the bottom, but do I have enough to make a door? I do. That's going to be the door on that one. What do you think? I like it. And then around the windows, I'll use purple. Cardstock for masks on the jelly plate. Yeah, walls overflowing. I know. I get it. I get it. You're here for the fun? All right. We're going to use that for the roof. And it's kind of a lucky grayish something. Got this with the flowers on it. That's obviously cardstock or something. Card scrapbook paper. I have no idea where that came from. Ooh, would that make a cute door? It's more gray. More gray, I think. Goldy, browny, grayish. I don't know. That kind of picks up that gray and the gray in the flower things. That could make a cute door. Looks very weathered. Okay, now I don't know what we're doing, this one or that one. I was looking for pink. Not seeming to find any pink. This one, let's do a black and white stuff. I have black and white stuff. What do you think for that for the roof? Maybe, maybe not. Oh, you know what? That could be a building all on its own. Well, my building collection's growing, guys. What is all this little bits here? Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's a lovely piece, but I think that would be more like a nice backgroundish for something. Okay, what is this? That could make a nice roof. I'm going to use that for the roof there. And it's... I could probably get away with using this for the door on that. It's these ones. Those ones now. Sheesh. That's the roof. I think I'd like a green. It's got a really dark green for the door. Let's find a really dark green. Really dark green. I'm sorry, guys. I should have had this kind of prepared beforehand. That too would make a really great building. I'm just going to put it away because I've got lots of buildings to play with here. Kind of like it. Could have like a nice roundy roof. Is it too dark, maybe? What else? What else have I got? Okay, I'm done. I'm done looking at this stuff right now. So this one can go to the side because I haven't decided on it yet. We're going to start with this one. Let's put the roofs on. Start with the roofs. Okay, first off, decided it was going to go this way, so I have to tear this side because I want the torn edges. Perfect. And it's nice having these swirl things because it looks like we've got vines or something coming out around it. So I'm going to cut this here. I'm going to trim the excess white off the edge. Oh yeah, the edge cutting scissors. Yeah, I've done that too. Okay, we're going to just wobble this edge, this bottom edge. Because I think I like wobbly edges better than I like flat edges. Of course, the top of the roof is going to be flat. I'm going to cut along where that stamp is. And of course, this edge is quite white. And we're just going to loosely put it together and realize, yeah, nope, nowhere near the same width. Like I lost something there, and we're going to cut it this way so that we've got a roof like that. What do you think? I like it. I like that. So we're going to glue that roof down. Hey, Jean, nice to see you. Are you home? Are you managing to get some rest now? Jean was grandma-ing this week. The last couple of days. Nice to see you. Nice to see you here, my friend. Okay, so I've got, this one now has a roof. And of course, you know I'm going to be going back and shading the bejeez out of this. Pardon me, this is going to be the door. So again, I'm going to trim off these edges. And I think I want the door to be about that height. Which side do I want? We'll take this. We'll take that height. Look, I am throwing these little bits in the paper and paper in the garbage. Believe it or not. Oh, you're still with the babies? Awesome. Jean took them on a craft supply shopping spree. They got all kinds of fun stuff. Her little guy was actually weaving paper, creating. It's fabulous. Fabulous stuff. I really should have got these glues filled up before I started. Did Nay think of it? So we're going to put this here. It has no stairs. This one is like right flat on the ground. Okay, so I'm just putting the roofs and doors on for now. We'll add the windows shortly. So earlier, Jean, I took these bread tags, these things, right? And I made junk journal jewelry out of them. Covered them in paper. Used a grommet thing and some bling. I saw it on Instagram or someplace, and I thought they were very cute. And I have bread tags, so I thought that it would be a good thing to do to use up bits of scrapbook paper. And yeah, so just little bling fun things. Hey, Belinda, nice to see you, hon. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, okay. I understand, Jean. You got to look after the wee ones. Okay, so we've got one building with a roof and a door. Now, let's do this orange one. I pulled this one out because I thought it would make great awnings over the windows. And I'm thinking this would be fun over the door. It's quite short. This is going to be the door, and this is going to be the roof. So I'm trying to decide now what kind of roof I want, what kind of shape. Let's go like this. Let's just go like this. Don't want to fold it tight. This is cardstock for one, and I really just don't want to fold it tight. We're just going to do kind of like a roundy thing. I've learned that this works good to do it that way because then they're symmetrical. Not that we really care on wonky houses. And a lot of times I would just tear it. That's a cute roof. That's really a cute roof. "10 minutes to afternoon there? Yeah. Okay, Jean. Big hugs. Talk to you soon. That's a big overhanging roof, but that's okay because when you go to use it, you can put hanging baskets off the big eaves thing jobbers there. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be the door. And so I'm going to take that as the door. Oh, wonky. Is okay. And I'm going to put the door right in the middle. Right in the middle. Yep, right in the middle. I'm going to have to be resorting to glue sticks right away, I think. Okay, so right in the middle. And then I am going to cut this here and this one here. And I'm going to round it. No, I'm going to take it actually down to just there. And I'm going to cut it just a little bit above that line. And I'm going to wobble cut the bottom. Because awnings are supposed to be fun. Yep, I like that. Definitely like that. It's going to go like right over the door. Like this. And that's going to get a lot of shading in there. Now these, we've got to turn into awnings over windows. So I am going to put them together. And I'm going to fold them in half. Now one side's longer than the other. I'm going to fold it to the short edge on that one. And then I'm going to trim them flat. And now we're going to round that. And we're going to wobble cut the bottoms. Those are going to be our awnings over our windows. There could be very little windows with big awnings. But it's going to be cute. No windows on the sides of this one, I don't think. Let's put the windows on that. Oi! Okay, let's fold that in half. Now we need just little windows. So I'm going to go this way, and I'm going to cut them there. And because they're just little, I'm going to cut them in half. Not even half, maybe a quarter. Third, like that. It's okay. So now we're going to put them behind the awnings. And we're going to glue those down. That's okay that it's crooked. It's going to be behind the awning, and we don't care. Okay, it's got to be shorter, shorter, shorter. Way short. That's cute. Yep, I like it. I like it. I like it. Gonna have to do the same thing with this one. Very short window. Kind of want them semi-even, sort of. Okay, we're going to glue these ones down. Yeah, it's going to be bright. And of course, this is not going to photocopy or copy worth a darn because that's a neon paint. Those bright paints are neons. So the top of this awning is going to be in a lot of shade because of the overhang from the roof. And this, I didn't do it straight. My goodness. Trim that. Just trim it with scissors. There we go. So yeah, these windows, it's okay. It's a wonky house. Don't get too carried away if it's a wonky house. Okay, so we're going to put the roof and doors on one more, and we'll do the 3 buildings. Let's do the purple one. This has so much glitter on it. It is so pretty. So we're going to use this as the okay. I'm going to cut it there. And of course, not straight by any means. Could go like this. And we're going to go from the point down to there. See what happens if we get this. Need to trim this down just a little bit. So I'm going to do it from this edge. And even though that's a really fun piece, look, that's a really fun piece. It's going in the bin. Like that. Like that. Oh. Well, that didn't work. I have to redo this because this has a flat end. And I didn't notice. So we'll just go like this. Better. What do you think? What do you think? I like it. I do. A little bit of glue just on the edge of the roof. And we're going to got to put it high enough up so that the building, top of the building doesn't show. Is it wonky? It's okay. See, I was very, very close. The corner of this building is just there. Now, I like this purple for the door, but I've got this left over from that. So maybe this is much smaller building. I can get away with cutting this like that for the door. And I think this one will have stairs. I'll use this purple and I'll make stairs. You're yupping me, Belinda. Did I do something right? Okay, this one's going to have stairs. So we can glue that down. We're going to take, this is cardstock, so it's not going to fold nice, so I have to totally freehand cut this. I'm just going to take off this hunk. And we're going to cut stairs. So that needs to go in and up. And then there. I'm going to consider these my stairs. And by the time they're colored and shaded, they are actually going to look like stairs, I hope. Oh, the roof? Okay. All right. All right. So we can put those there. Now, I know I've got these other ones that I said I was going to do. But we're going to put those to the side because garbage. Look at that. Woo. By the time we get these three all fixed up the way we want them, it will be a couple of hours. So this is just a piece of white paper. I'm just going to lop it. Just lop it. These ones have the awnings and the overhang. I'm going to draw some curly Q things on this overhang to show that it's holding on nice. I might do the same for those. This one needs a reasonable window there. Don't want it quite as big as the door. And yeah, I know it's not thick. Hey, Lisa, welcome. We're making some houses. We did some junk journal jewelry. I was giving myself tongue twisters earlier. It was kind of fun. Okay, so we've got a window here. And again, I like that stamp with the swirls. It kind of looks like vines. I might come with a green marker and go over them so it does look like leaves. Actually, it's on all three of these. That's right, because I took it off that one. It's okay. I'm good. Okay, now we're going to lop off this hunk. And we're going to fold it. So that we've got two windows the same size. We could put them like that. I like that. I do. Again, I am using up scrap papers, guys. The backgrounds of the buildings are brayer offs and stuff that I had stamped on because, when you've got the paper down on the table and you're cleaning your brayer or testing stamps or whatever, it's just scrap paper from my table. Kind of try and get my windows even. This edge of this roof, it's coming up. A little bit of glue there. Okay, so now we've got windows, the door, and the roof on this one. This one's got its windows, awnings, and roof. I can do, pardon me, fun things there. This one needs windows, and it needs a little bit of glue at the side for that to go down. All right, what kind of windows do I want on here? How about, let's do 2 long windows across the top. Like this. Oh, too long. Too long. How is you guys today? Belinda, Lisa? Hope everybody's having good days. Hope the sun's shining where you are. I'm just going to lop off a hunk. And yeah, they're not straight. And we're fine with that. 2 windows like that. And then I need another window just over here. Something like that. Something like that. Maybe a little smaller. I like that. There we go. And yeah, look at that. I picked it up and I turned it over, Belinda. Why do we do that, folks? Why do we take a plain piece of paper and flip it over when we're gluing it down? 74 there, it's 58 Fahrenheit here, which means it's 15 Celsius. We've had just lovely cool weather, which I guess is good because it's easier for the firefighters. Oh, those are very crooked, Kim. It's okay. It's a wonky house. Kim, it's a wonky house. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. All right. There we go. We got windows. And we got doors. And we got awnings and stairs and roofs. Let's start doing some putting. This is purple. Let's grab a purple marker. I am going to use Sharpie markers instead of paints today. I have this nice light lilac-y kind of a purple. And we are going to, this one might, no, we'll do this first. We're going to do the windows. And of course, it's a big window, so let's give it a few panes. Painstaking windows. We'll just do one across there. We'll do the, smeared that one really well. It's okay. Because I can always put window boxes on these. And disguise that. And on this one, wow, a little bit shaky hands there, Kim. You're getting blobs of ink. And we'll do these in 3. 3 panes. Oh, definitely too smoky to open windows. It's over a 10. Old habit? What old habit, hun? You're coaching me along? I like it when you coach me along. And of course, we have to do the door frame as well. I don't mind you coaching me. All right. So I'm going to consider the frames on these done. Yeah, Jen, we're not going to have any forest left. We really won't. This one, because there's so much orange on it, I think I would like to do, I don't want to do black, but maybe like a brownish, dark gray, brown. What do you guys think? Something like that. Because that would kind of match the background a little bit. Yeah, purple house. Matches my purple shed. So doing the frames. And I'm not going to do the top or anything on this because it's underneath the awning. I will give it a center. And I will do the same to this one. And we'll do the door frame. And again, I will not be doing the top of the frame because it's underneath the overhang. So it will just get the sides done. Doesn't like that orange paint. That orange paint has a bit of a gloss to it. So I can see it's going to be a bugaboo for when I want to do the shading, etc. It's okay. Monkey house is fine. They're starting to look like buildings now. This one has some green. So I think I'm going to use a light green if I can find one. This is supposed to be a light green. We'll see what happens. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't quite matter. Does look good with that green that's down here. Pulls it out that little bit. Which is good. Good. You know what? I'm going to make these into 4-paned windows. Because I think that would look cute. And now this big one. Yeah, nice orange house. These are the colors of my original greenhouses, right? My first greenhouse was orange, and now this one is actually called Mystic Grape. My outbuildings there. You know what? I think I want to do this window in 4 as well. I have not put windows on any of the doors this time, which is good. I could put one. No, because then I would want an awning on it. Do I have? I threw out the bits left over from that, so that's not going to work. They'll be fine just the way they are. And then a door frame. Yeah, you're after my winter refuges, those greenhouses, because they get so lovely warm when it's so stinking cold out here. And I guess there would be a step, like a sill there. Right. So we're done with these. They can go away. Away, away. Okay. Just trying to decide what I would like to do as my next step. Maybe I will do the black outlines first, and then I will start doing the shading and the other stuff. So I'm using my black Sharpie S gel pen, and we're going to start with the orange one because I'm figuring that glue is going to be the driest. So I am just outlining each of the pieces. And on the windows, we will do the outside of the frames and the insides of the frames. Now, those of you who are concerned that you can't shade well, or, these are wonderful things to practice on. Now we're going to do this overhang. And we're going to do this door frame. Okay, so we did the outline. Let's take a dark grayish pencil to use for the shadows, or maybe a brown. What do I want to use? I've got a nice brown. It's Crayola. It's called light brown. What does it look like? But that'll still give me nice shadowing. So there's definitely going to be shade underneath the awnings. So we'll do the shade under the awnings. So we're just going to go along the edge and give it some shadow. And we'll do the same under these. And this one. And of course, under the big roof. And that one you might want to do is darker, or, a bit darker for sure. Make it a little bit wider than the others for the amount of overhang. Now we're going to decide which side the light is coming from. I think the light, I'm going to do the shading on the windows like this. So that would mean there would be shadow here along this side of the window, this side of the window, this side of the awning, and this side of the door. Beneath the windows. Yeah, I can't go outside either when it's this smoky for sure. For sure. All right. So now we're going to go back to the pen. And we were going to give these almost like a for the supports. And I did them backwards, but you know what? It's good. We're going to give these some sort of hinges. So we're going to do 3 black triangles down the side of the door. I like giving them like a little piece like that. Definitely got to do a doorknob, guys. And I'm going to take this and give it some shading as well. And then we're going to take the white gel pen, wherever it may be. You'll have to go and get groceries soon. Yeah. I'm lucky that Ron can go and get me groceries. A little bit of a white highlight there. Now, we have this roof. We can leave it as it is. We can give it some sort of a little bit of a patterny kind of thing. Let's definitely give it some rows of almost like shingly stuff. Can't see it very well in the black, but that's fine. We just need it to have you know what? I think I want darker shading. That brown wasn't quite as dark as I wanted, but there's a darker brown. See if that's going to do what I need. Bit better. Much better. Much better. Much happier. Where the awning bows out that bit, this we're going to give it some white highlight here. Right in the middle. And then we're going to take this brown and we're going to give it some shade at the edges. So it looks a little bit depth. Actually, I'm going to go over that with an orange now. Help blend that in a little bit. And let's get a white that actually shows. That's that glossier kind of paint. And this one too, we'll do just down the sides, a little bit shadowing down the sides like this. And then white in the middle, highlight it. Definitely along the bottoms, because the bottoms would definitely be in the sun, so it would be lighter. On this one as well. Same with the roof. Along the top, it would be lighter, so we can give it some highlight. A little bit brighter in the center. Whoa! Flip! Some darker on the side edge. I'm going to go over this dark stuff with some orange just to lighten it up that little bit. Even though it looks old and grungy, I want it to be more along the lines of what's happening in the picture. Thanks, Jan. Okay, so I'm happy with this is the way it is. Of course, now I can come in with some of my little bits and do flowers and vines and that kind of stuff. Because I don't know where it's going to go, I could leave it as it is. I could add flower boxes or even like a little, you know what? Let's do, Kim's getting carried away. Kim's getting carried away. How about if we do a plant pot here with some sort of flowery things? Do I want to do that? Think. It doesn't have a chimney. We need a chimney. Look, I've got this. I know I was going to use that on that other one, but there's enough of it that I can get away with a chimney. So we're going to make it so it's got a stack thing. So the stack thing would be black. These would be bricks. I'm thinking that we've got a brick chimney here. Whoop. So we can add some orange. Make them look like bricks. It's almost like there's tape or Mod Podge or something on this. Take a dark brown from this set. I think it's a little wide. We'll just trim that down the sides just a smidge. Do we want it in front of the house or do we want it behind? Front or behind? Behind? All right. Didn't fill the glue up. All right. Glue is empty. What have we got? I got this really sticky stuff. Well, of course that would fall on the floor. Let's put it over here because it's going to drip. See, it drips. And behind it goes. Kind of like there. This side looks like it's sticking out way more than the other side. It really, really does. All right, let's put a plant pot. I have this little piece of purple paper. You know, it's going to be a plant pot. We're going to fold it in half and make a shape. So it's like this, and like this. Ooh, I think that's a little big. What do you guys think? Did I get carried away? I think it's a little big. I think I want to do it half that size. Oh, too late. Cut it down. Okay, so before I even put it down, I am going to do a little bit of shading on it. So we need white down the center. And we need that dark purple. To do the shading along the edges. Now we need some green. I think I'm going to use that. It's kind of a bluey green. And I'm going to start by cutting some grassy kind of things. Just long, skinny, grassy things. Because we can. Now we're going to take this vase and we're going to turn it upside down and we're going to put some glue on it. And we're going to take these. We're going to go like this. Yeah, grassy thingies. And this way, with these grassy thingies, I don't necessarily have to put flowers down. I can just have like tall grass things sticking out. Didn't leave such a big neck on the one more short one, I think. Just a little short one sticking off the side, like right weird and have enough glue here that I can do that. Like that. Like that. Ooh, maybe I want one more grassy thing sticking out the other side. Thingamajigs, yeah, I like me some thingamajigs. Need a little bit more glue. We'll get ready to glue this down. There. Now, how am I going to get that up? Toothpick. Come on. Like that. Like that. It's going to go over here. Now that's really gluey. Really gluey. So it really has to dry. But I will hold it up so you guys can see it. Kind of like it. That really needs to dry. I'll put that over there. All right, this one. Do the outlines. Make her pop along the edge of the roof. Outline the windows. Obviously, the glue that I used for putting these down was really wet because this really buckled this poor little house drastically. So do the outline. Anybody playing along and making houses? Anyone? Around the door. You know, the only problem with using these Braille-offs and underground papers, like the ones that I usually have on my desk, you don't know what the surface is. Well, I don't. You making lunch? Nice. All right. Let's put the shading on the windows. And for this time, I am going to use a gray called Slate. It's a Crayola. And I think this time I want the shading to go like this. Now, when you are putting the shadings in the windows and things on your houses, when you are putting your houses together, you kind of have to watch which way you shaded them, because it will look funny if I put, things with opposite shading beside each other. Just so you know. Just so you know. So putting the shading over on these corners of the windows means the light is coming from this direction. So the bottom corners are bright. Now, of course, if I was thinking about it, I could have drawn curtains behind these windows before I put the shading on. But I did not. Did not. All right. So then the shading is down this side of the door. Let me think. Maybe here. Down here. Here. Across the top. Lots of shading under the roof because it has the overhang. Now, you can get as carried away with these as you like. You could put a bird's nest on the roof. You could put a cat on the roof. You could put, whatever you like. I think what I'm going to do is I've got this lovely X here. I think I'm going to make the door have panels in it. Because I think that's kind of cute. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And then this is just a big kick plate. So this panel would have shading as well. Yes, I like it. I like it. Okay, let's do some window boxes on this one. Do we want to use bits of paper? A lot of times, I paint it, but I think this time I'm going to use some scrap. What color scrap do we want? Blue. Maybe blue? Maybe a blue. How do you make ivy? Oh, ivy's fun. I could do ivy. Definitely. Let's take the markers out. We're going to use this light green. So we want ivy. So we're going to have it's not dark enough. It's not showing. Now is probably when I would like paint markers. It's a darker green. Okay, so we've got some viney things happening. Okay, so ivy leaves are shaped like this, right? They got a couple of points. Right? Can you see that? It's almost like a tulip, but flat. So now we have to put some leaves on. Now, I'm thinking that what I will need to do is come back and outline them. Maybe put a bit of yellow on, like a variegated ivy or some white. It's kind of hard to see on this background. Yeah. Yep, ivy with the point. Hard to see. It's okay. Because it's not the focal point of the house, right? It's just there. Let's see where I did them up. All right. Now let's take yellow and see if we can just lighten some of that up. Nope. Not quite. Not quite. Still think I want to do window boxes though. I do. Bling. Trying to see what I got. Let's use this. Did it work, Belinda? Can you see it? A little big, little big. That'll work though. And then I need one for that bottom window. Glue. Oh. Glue. Now, of course, I would paint these as a rule. I would paint the flowers, etc. So let's grab a little bit of dark green paint. Someplace. Oh, you saw it after I held up the building? Okay. Yeah, it's hard to see, but that's okay. A little bit of green. Grab a fine line brush. Trying to decide which one I want. Have a nice liner brush. Let's outline those first. They're wonky. These houses are wonky. Oh, I didn't put hinges on the door. Ha. Okay, let's put the doorknob on first. Let's put it over here. We'll just do hinges like this for this door. Okay. So we're going to have some stuff going up off the sides and down. Just a little bit darker green than the frames. So I don't want to get too carried away with the leaves over the frames because they don't really show nicely. Just doing some light scribbly line kind of things. They don't have to be too overly done because you still want to see the window boxes behind. You want to see the windows and the frames. I don't have a cup of water here. I am going to need to run and rinse this brush. I'll be right back because I wasn't going to paint today, but it's okay. Okay, Belinda. I'll get a cup of water. That way, if I decide to put flower boxes on the other house, I can have it ready to rinse my brush. And I'm not going to put this cup on screen because I know that my muck water bothers some people. All right. So, and we never did a chimney for this one either. Welcome back, Belinda. We need to put a chimney on this. Not sure what we're going to do. Let's put the pencil crayons away because we need to. Let's go there. That goes in there. This one also goes in there. All right. So we've got this. What are we going to use for the flowers? Do I want to just do hot pink dots and some orange dots? Maybe some purple. Might as well have wildflowers. Wildflowers. And we're just going to do nice round dots because you know what? I can go crazy with detail. We know that. Paint's wet. I don't want to get it on the marker, nor do I want it on my hat. Which is a surprise. Kim not wanting paint on her hands. So we got pink dots. Got some orange dots. Don't have to be elaborate. Just do dots, guys. Just do dots. Doesn't really show on that background. And some purple. Bright yellow. I'll see if I've got one. That I might have to do with paint. Because I find that yellow markers aren't great. Okay, yellow. You said yellow. I see what this does. Can't see them. They don't show, Belinda. A little bit. All right. So we've got the roof on. We need a chimney. We decided we still needed a chimney. These are my greens. I want a brick colored chimney. Brick colored. Got a lot of golds. That'll work. That'll work. Oh, thanks, Jen. Okay. Just want a thin little chimney on this one. Thin little chimney. And this one we are going to color so it almost looks round. I like the idea of it looking round. We just round to the bottom. It's wonky. And we'll just kind of round the top a little bit. So then we need it to have a black hole at the top. So now I would like to have dark brown along the edge. Just here. A bit of shade there. And then we need nice, bright, creamy, orangey something. Let's use pale yellow. I like white better, I think. Oh, kind of green now. It's okay. We've got a chimney. We're going to put it over there. Over there. I'm feeling like it needs something around those windows. I think maybe what I need is some additional green. On the flower boxes. I think part of the problem is I want to outline some of these leaves. Even just taking black down one side of them is going to give them that little bit of depth. Oh yeah, that's better. Much better. I feel better now. And just circling the flowers just a little bit. It's going to really help it. Pop it. Give it that bit of pop it needs. See the difference between the two flower boxes here? I think it really needed a bit of black. Hey, Brenda, nice to see you. Been a while. How you doing? Yeah. I've been arting, but I've been playing with my times, right? I've been not quite with it, let's just say. So it's good to be back. I'm doing Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, only the first 3 Sundays of the month, and I'm going live at 12:45 like I used to. And so next Sunday I won't be here, but 3 Sundays after, I'll be 3 in a row after that. Yeah. How have you been? It's been ages since I've seen you. Last time we talked, I think you had just moved and you were just trying to get settled. That's ages ago. Like, brutal. Fabulous. Fabulous. Oh, I'm glad that you've got a job that you enjoy. And preschool is so much fun. Sorta. Okay, I like the way that popped those flowers out much better. Still not a big fan of the ivy, but it is visible. This roof is really dark. Really, really dark. And the window frames, I think they need something else. Like what if I just go down the centers of them? Yep. It's what we needed. That's what those needed, guys. Needed to have additional lines. Much happier with it. Much happier with it. I'll do the same thing on the door frame. Give it a line down the center in black. What do you think? Still think that roof is really dark. What if I color it with a really dark green so it kind of looks mossy? What do you think? Think that'll work? I think so. Oh, look, there's a paintbrush in there. Get out. Okay, so we're going to go over this with... I'm not doing it solid. I'm just going to do it patchy just to tone that black down that little bit. I do like the way the chimney turned out, I have to admit. Yeah, and I have to admit, I like the way this green is working. I think that's what it needed. Yeah, as much as I like black and white doodles to punch things out, I think that this really needed, it was too dark for what I was looking for. And this has kind of like scalloped edge, this roof. So maybe I need to do some these kinds of things in it. Can't see them very well, but that's okay. I have no problem with that. Yeah. On the outside of the door? Oh, that would probably be awesome too, right? In the X or in the panels? Let's just color the whole thing. You know what? I'm just going to color, just do it. Just add it. It just makes it look old and grungy and better. Good idea. Thank you, Belinda. I like it. I like it. Tones it down. What do you guys think of this one? We've got 2 done. I have to outline the plant pot and stuff, add the shading. This didn't stick down. Do I have glue here that's going to open? Get down there. There we go. All right, let's outline the plant pot. Okay, this pen doesn't like that glue because you know how glue squeezes out a little bit? It's not a big fan of that glue. It's okay. Outlining really does help, though. That really punched that out, outlining it. This one too needs glue. I like that better with the outline. Okay, one more. We've got this purple one. This is just weird. Feels like it. I don't know. That means a circle. Don't know. Okay, here we go. This one should be quite easy and fast. I lie, I'm very slow. And I think before I even start decorating the windows and stuff, I'm going to do that center line down the frames. I just like the way it finishes it off. I really like the way it worked on that green one. It didn't do it on the orange house, but I think that's okay. The orange house is pretty busy. Mind you, so is that green one. It's okay. It's okay. Let's just do this. This one's very glittery. I must have had glitter glue. Oh, probably. I betcha anything. I had glitter glue and I was wiping it off on here. Because I'll put glitter glue down on a palette like that and then brush it on with a paintbrush a lot of times. Oh, this one has stairs. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so we got the top stair, got this stair. So if these are the stairs and that's the back, we need a little bit of shading just under the step part itself. So let's grab something dark. That's dark, it's black. We're just going to go along there. And then we're going to take the white and we're going to go underneath the stairs. Like so. I hope that works. Now, we're going to take this black and let's just do a black line under the windows, along that side, under the windows, along that side, under the windows, along that side. So we need the side of the door. So that would mean the sun's coming from here. I'm thinking. I am bad. I'm bad at shading, guys. I have to admit, I am not the greatest at shading. I really have to think. If I'm doing this wrong, I'm sorry. The door would be like this. Cats on heads. Yeah. I haven't done cats on heads all for a long time. I have not. All right, let's do some sort of funky chimney. I've got this little bit of this pink stuff left. Let's do a pink one. Do we want a square chimney? Kind of like the round ones, I'll be honest with you. I like round chimneys. Okay, so we need the opening of the chimney here. And that's there. I have to admit, I do like doing this better with paint, I think. Be honest with you. Oh, big fat round chimney. I like it. What do you guys think? Why what? I don't know what you're whying me about. Dark pink. Almost like a burgundy. I'm looking for like a raspberry kind of. There we go. Why? Oh yeah, I like doing it with paint better because I think it's I think it's because paint was my first medium and I feel so much more comfortable with it. If that makes sense. That like with my shading and everything, I'm getting better at shading on top of my paint with pencils, but I don't know. I feel more comfortable with my paint. I just feel more. It's weird. Weird. I know. Okay. So let's do those lines through the middle of these frames again. I really liked that effect. And I know I have done it in the past. Like when I do the fish frames and flowers. I like drawing a line through the center of the frames. Makes a big difference. Big difference. Does that make sense, Grammy? Ah, I wonder where she picked that up from. Wonder where. Oops. Her mother? Okay. I get it. All right. Now we need some hinges. Um, let's just do hinges like this time. Just like plus signs. And we need a doorknob. Okay, whatever's under that white piece of paper must be some of this glue because it's not flat by any means. I can't get a nice circle happening. My word, that's going to be one huge doorknob. My word. Ha! And you know what? I'm willing to call this one done. I like it just the way it is. Oh, let's do something on the roof. Shingly kind of things. I think that's a good idea. Oh wow. These are not straight lines at any means. But that's okay. They're just fun. They're just fun houses. I want to do another city book. I think I'll do another one with monsters because they turned out cute. And let's just use this. Just going to go over the lines with the pink because it's fun. I like it. It's fun, guys. Having fun. Having some fun on a Sunday afternoon. Ooh. There. Got to be another one in here someplace. I feel like I'm missing one. Could be too big. It's good. It's good. I like it. Now, of course, it's not done. It's not done. I thought it was done, but I looked at it and it's not done. Too much white. Just adding some purple into the shingles. Not much, just a little bit, just a little bit. Better. Roof was just a little too white. Now, you could put a little black cat sitting on the roof, or maybe like a little black bird, or it'd be kind of fun to do a bird's nest on top of the chimney, maybe. Yeah, spiders, webs, bats, monsters would be fun. Monsters could be lots of fun. Okay, so I feel that I need to edge these. I'm going to use a black marker. Kind of like it. Obviously, I did something with this marker and I got almost like a dual tip happening, which is fine. I like the way that turned out, actually. With some of those lines the way it is. Now that's a Grundy house, guys. That's a Grundy house and it's fun. Let's do this one. Let's do this one. Yeah, that's the finishing touch, all right. Almost makes me want to pull out the muck water and add some muck water to it. Like I say, once this is down in a book, it could have like a hanging basket or something. All these little things that just add. You don't have to do them. Because what do they say about art? It's never finished, it's just abandoned. All right, 3 houses. We've got 3 journal things from the bread tags. Junk journal jewelry. And this is the base, put a bit of paper over them, punch a hole, and add that stringy stuff. Which stringy stuff? Oh, take care, Andrea. Thanks for coming. Yeah, I was outlining the book boards, right? And so because the book boards are so thick, it put the notch in that marker, which is fine. Yeah. Oh, the stringy stuff for the Halloween houses. Yeah, definitely. Oh, these look very cute on the screen. Let's get this junk out of the way. I have to wash this. I got paper stuck to it. But I think those are cute. I think we had a good day. Way to use up bread tags. Again, more scrap paper busting. Because this is, like I say, this is just like brayer offs and whatever was on my desk. So it has been 2 hours and 47 minutes. So today was a good day. So thank you guys all for being here. Big hugs to each and every one of you. I appreciate you all. Everybody in the balcony, everybody who watches replays. Lots of appreciation. Have a marvelous day, everyone. And I hope you guys make some houses too. Hugs, guys. See you soon. Tomorrow. New stream times. Sundays, the first 3 Sundays of the month, Mondays and Tuesdays every week. I am going live at 12:45. So I will see you guys tomorrow if you're around. Hugs. Bye now. Find my mouse. See ya.